In a vast and vibrant forest, where ancient trees towered overhead and a symphony of wildlife filled the air, there lived an elephant named Elmer. Elmer was a gentle giant, known far and wide for his immense size and kind heart. Despite his strength, he was a humble creature who spent his days exploring the forest and helping his fellow animals whenever he could. One day, while Elmer was wandering through the forest, he heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, he discovered a small ant named Antonia trapped beneath a fallen branch. Antonia was struggling to free herself, but the branch was too heavy for her tiny body. Without hesitation, Elmer gently lifted the branch with his trunk, freeing Antonia. The grateful ant looked up at Elmer with admiration and thanked him for saving her life. From that day on, Elmer and Antonia became unlikely friends. They would spend hours together, with Elmer sharing stories of his adventures and Antonia telling tales of the miniature world of ants. Despite their differences in size, they found common ground in their love for the forest and its inhabitants. One hot summer day, a wildfire broke out in the forest, spreading rapidly and threatening to engulf everything in its path. The animals were terrified and didn't know how to stop the flames. Elmer and Antonia knew they had to act fast. Elmer used his trunk to carry large amounts of water from a nearby river, while Antonia rallied her ant friends to help create a barrier of dirt to stop the fire's advance. Working together, they managed to contain the fire and save the forest from destruction. The other animals were amazed by the bravery and teamwork of Elmer and Antonia. They realized that no matter how big or small, everyone had a role to play in protecting their home. From then on, Elmer and Antonia were hailed as heroes. Their story became legend, a testament to the power of friendship and cooperation. And as they looked out over the forest, now safe and sound once more, they knew that together, they could overcome any challenge that came their way. As the seasons changed and the years passed, Elmer and Antonia's friendship only grew stronger. They continued to explore the forest together, discovering new wonders and helping their fellow animals in need. One day, a severe drought struck the forest, drying up rivers and lakes and leaving the animals desperate for water. Elmer and Antonia knew they had to find a solution to save their home. Elmer remembered a story he had heard about a mystical oasis hidden deep in the heart of the forest, a place where water flowed freely even in the driest of times. Determined to find the oasis, Elmer and Antonia set out on a journey together. Through thick undergrowth and across treacherous terrain, they journeyed tirelessly, never losing hope. Finally, after many days of travel, they stumbled upon the oasis, a beautiful paradise untouched by the drought. Elmer and Antonia wasted no time in filling containers with water and bringing them back to the forest. The animals rejoiced as the life-giving water quenched their thirst and revived the parched land. Once again, Elmer and Antonia had saved the day. Their bravery and determination had brought hope to the forest in its darkest hour. As they sat by the oasis, watching the animals drink and play in the water, Elmer and Antonia knew that their friendship was a special one. They had faced many challenges together, but through it all, they had remained steadfast and true. And so, in the heart of the forest, the legend of Elmer the elephant and Antonia the ant lived on, a testament to the power of friendship, courage, and determination. Years passed, and the forest flourished under the care of Elmer and Antonia. But one day, a new threat loomed on the horizon. A group of humans arrived in the forest, intent on cutting down the trees and building a new settlement. The animals were distraught. They knew that if the humans succeeded, their home would be destroyed. Elmer and Antonia knew they had to do something to protect the forest. They decided to approach the humans and try to reason with them. Elmer used his size and strength to impress upon the humans the importance of the forest and its inhabitants. Antonia used her quick wit and intelligence to explain how the forest was a delicate ecosystem that needed to be preserved. To their surprise, the humans listened. They were moved by Elmer and Antonia's words and agreed to find a different location for their settlement. The animals rejoiced, grateful to Elmer and Antonia for once again saving their home. The two friends had faced many challenges together, but through their friendship and determination, they had always prevailed. And so, the legend of Elmer the elephant and Antonia the ant lived on, a shining example of how friendship, courage, and cooperation can overcome any obstacle. And in the heart of the forest, the animals lived in harmony, grateful for the enduring legacy of their beloved friends.